Hey, what's up there, YouTube? How you doing? Let me put this down here. I can barely see the screen. The sun's shining on it right there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I just wanted to hop on here. I'm gonna wait a moment, see if anybody hops on there. But I'm talking about all the Russian ships that are coming over. They got a few submarine right now is off the coast of I believe Cuba. Is more common a missile frigate and a couple other submarines. I think I heard there was something else coming over with them. I don't quite recall, but it's supposedly they're saying it's a drill. Is there anybody on there? I'm gonna wait a moment. Crack open a drink here. I just got done work. And oh man, I can barely see the screen. I got. Hey, how you doing? Wait a minute, what's going on? What the hell happened there? All right. How you doing? Just hopped on here and wanted to talk about the Russians threaten us and now China threaten us with nukes. Just today I heard China said something very similar to what Russia was talking about, and they can back it up. As a matter of fact, with Russia right now, Russia just agreed to, they're going to start transferring nuclear weapons and all kinds of weapons to their allies, which are our enemies. Cuba being one of them, I believe, but there's other countries that are going to be start stocking up missiles and stuff, and one of them, I believe, will be Venezuela. That's pretty close even to us. We're going to get hit from when the shit hits the fan. They'll be hitting us from every angle. They got stuff coming from Alaska. They'll have missiles coming from Cuba, probably roll right into up through the Mexico area from Guatemala or wherever the hell they're going to disembark. And hit us with missiles there, or we're just going to get a rain of missiles on us eventually. Over in, I think it's Vancouver, Chinese have soldiers already up there in Vancouver. They own a chunk of ground, and they're calling it a security force or something in there. But they're actually soldiers. There was Chinese soldiers, from what I heard. This is a year or so ago. They reported on that, and they're still up there. You got a possibility that there's Chinese troops hiding out in the Grand Canyon. There was people spotted in there that they believe might be a small contingency of Chinese, maybe a forward squad, kind of like our Navy SEALs would go in to a country. I assume that's what they're talking about. And then you got all the insurgents hiding out that came in right through the border. We're going to get hammered real soon here, I think. Number one, why all of a sudden is it all quiet with trying to send stop the flow of migrants, and they're not sending any back, and maybe they better get on to that, because we're going into World War III, and with World War III going on, when we get dragged in to all-out fighting, do you want to leave your borders open? See what I'm saying? We're screwed here. They're not doing a damn thing to protect us, and you know what? They don't give a shit. Again, it's the us and them. The elites, the rich, they don't care about us. We'll be the ones getting hit. They'll be down in their bunkers or wherever, living it up, watching everything happen, and that's why we got to speak up. We're not going to get much time to speak up before we do get hit with nukes eventually. And they're out there pushing the other side continuously, and they're not representing what we want at all. The politicians were, voted in there. We're paying, our tax money goes to pay these guys, and they don't do anything, but they're taking us to our demise. because they're greedy for power and they don't give a shit what it takes to get what they want. They're just going to do what they're going to do, and we're going to suffer the consequences. That's why we need to turn on every one of these countries that are out there that are having the same deal happen to them. It's time to fucking overthrow these motherfuckers. Sorry to say it, but it is. Because they're going to put us in the ground. Absolutely. And not in a bunker. In a grave. They'll be in their bunker. We'll be in a fucking grave. And I truly believe that. They don't give a shit about us. They don't. And if they did, they wouldn't be trying to starve us to death first. Or bring us to submission by getting rid of all our food out there. And forcing us to go get lab-grown meat and all this, and all of a sudden the cows and the chickens gotta go because there's bird flu. That's the most ridiculous bullshit I ever heard. And you don't see any kind of symptoms because it's asymptomatic. That's the same horse shit they said about the COVID thing. Oh, you can have it and not show symptoms and you're spreading it, and fuck you. You're just, what they're doing is using fear to try to do the same thing they did the last time. That's where we're going with that, in my opinion. All right, and I wonder if, did YouTube send any? Yeah, there's a couple people on. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever did that. Appreciate that. I'm just speaking my mind, because what's it matter whether, if Google or whoever, YouTube throws me off of here for doing so, so be it. It is what it is, because you know what? We might not get much more time to say what we feel about how we're being screwed over by the elites and the big government. All right? The little people are going to get squashed like bugs, like the bugs that they're trying to feed us all the time. We're going to be put in the ground long before they will. And I'm going to speak my mind. Why not? Why not? So anyway, it just goes to show, though, that number one, let me go back to this thing I was talking about with the Russians just cast a warning at us, and they're coming over in ships and submarines, nuke submarines are coming over. And now China again's talking, basically we better watch our ass, and we're going to get hit. Like I was saying a few minutes back, they're going to start loading up. Russia even admitted they're going to start handing out weaponry to other countries that are basically our enemy and allies of them. Like, watch out for Venezuela, and there's going to be other ones, because, and here's what, you go back to the Ukraine war, by the way, and all this shit started when Joe Biden got into office and NATO and all this wanted to get the Ukraine in there. Why? Why did we need to put the Ukraine into NATO? That pissed Russia off. I'll tell you why. Same reason why Russia wanted to sneak in there and steal their land and all this. Because the next big oil is under their ground. Not oil, but the thing that they're going to replace our oil with. That there's rare earth minerals under there. The same thing in Afghanistan. They're not going somewhere where there's nothing. They're going in there because they're greedy scumbags, and it's all about money and power, and they're trying to get in there, what do you call it, colonialism, or whatever the hell you want to call it, where they go in, take advantage of the people that are there, and steal out all the minerals or whatever, roll out with them. That's what started this whole fucking thing in the first place. And the same thing is going on right now. There's a civil war going on in the Congo, Republic of Congo, in Africa. They got little kids going in these mines for cobalt, for the batteries and stuff. This is disgusting what's going on. They don't give a shit about human beings. It's all about self-love and self-greed, and they don't care. And I'm just bitching right now. I'm all over the board. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it here, because I actually, this just aggravates me when I talk and just go on a rant like this. So I'm going to stop right here, and thank you for stopping by. And I'll probably come on a little later and chill out for a little while. Just got done work, and it was hot as hell in that kitchen today. So I'll be back on, and Again, thank you, and subscribe and like if you can there. And you guys have a great day. If I don't see you again, thanks for stopping by.